Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Ashley. You guys just call me Ashley, and I'm so happy you're here to join me today. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my channel. Today we are talking about the Bad Habit Pretty Poison palette. So, the Bad Habit Pretty Poison palette looks like this, and then once you open it up, the shades look like this. Oh my goodness, isn't this just a great purple pink palette? Very few neutrals, just like here, the gold, the shade, and maybe that shade. Everything else is definitely purple, pink, blue based shadow. So I thought this palette was very pretty. Now I know Bad Habit has like some controversy and some people enjoy them, some people don't. So let me tell you, the reason why I picked up this palette was because I was like, you know, going through Instagram looking at things, and I saw that they're coming out with this palette, and I was like, I think that this is actually Bad Habit's first, like at least in a long time, first palette where they've actually conceptualized the idea themselves. And I said it because, you know, like Bad Habit, they get a rap because they actually dupe a lot of other popular palettes, and I'm just gonna like insert some here. So I was just trying to figure out if this was a dupe or not. So I checked around. So I was like, oh, is this a dupe of Leela by Natasha Denona? And no, it's actually not, because, okay, so because curiosity kills the cat, and I just like had to know myself, I did pick up this Supernova palette right here by Bad Habit, and this is actually a direct dupe of the Leela palette by Natasha Denona. And this is what I mean when I talk about they literally do. Like literally right now, if you check on their website, they have dupes for all the Pat McGrath palettes. And I'm even talking about Mothership 5. Maybe not Mothership 4, but they definitely have the latest one on there. And they work quick. They have a dupe of Norvina. They have a dupe of what else? Urban Decay, Heat, Naked Heat. They have Natasha Denona's Sunset palette. They have the Pat McGrath palettes, like I said. They have Norvina dupe. They have Subculture dupe. I think they have a Prism palette dupe. They have a Huda Beauty. Yeah, and the little mini ones. They have that. Is that them or like Face Candy? But they do have one for the Desert Dust palette. So like literally people, you know, I understand where people are definitely coming from on both sides of the argument, because, you know, these other brands, they spend so much money into product development and research and advertising and product manufacturing, and then like another brand just literally comes and steals their idea. Like, it's nothing even something that's like, oh, based off of. It's literally like every shade that is in this particular palette, like I'm holding the Leela here, is in the high-end expensive palette. So that's why they do definitely get a lot of flack. So, but I picked this up because, like I said, I was like, I'm pretty sure that this is not a dupe for anything else. Now, I know Nabila just came out with a Poison Garden palette, and I will insert a link here. But as you can see, that the Poison Garden and this particular palette do not compare at all. And then there have been lots of berry palettes, like, you know, Kristen Dominique is coming out with a palette for the berries and creams, and mauves and pinks and purples have been very much on trend. But I was like, I was looking and I was like, I think that they actually came up with this themselves. So here I am, I'm reviewing it. Well, I'm demoing it for you, but it's not so much as a first impressions, because this palette actually arrived to me the Friday after Thanksgiving, and I have used it a total of 2 times prior to that and created looks, and they lasted great. The shadows were easy to perform with, and then I demoed this look for you today, so to let you know what I think about the palette. So I think that the palette is gorgeous. This packaging, it comes right here. So you have the unicarton, and it actually has like a velveteen fill over, or something like a vinyl, even though this is cardboard. And so this is what the actual unicarton of the palette looks like. It's good for 12 months once you open it. It's recyclable material, and they're cruelty free. It does not say they're vegan, but they are cruelty free. And it talks about the 15 color eyeshadow collection, and that it has the ingredients, and that it's made by Bad Habit, which is right here in Los Angeles, California. Well, not right here, I'm in Chicago, but right here in the United States. And oh, it is actually a cruelty free product. It is listed on the back right here. And this retailed for $16, and the shipping was $4, so it was literally like $20 by the time I finished. So you can understand why people are like, yes, they would gravitate to this, because these palettes are like $10 and $15, where you're talking about other palettes, they're like $65, and people cannot afford always to spend that type of money on makeup, or maybe they just don't want to spend that type of money on their makeup. But that's a different argument for a different day. So, like I said, the palette looks like this. It has the same theme as the Unicarton. It has the same texture. On the back, it does have the shade names, and it says the Pretty Poison, and also has the same information about being cruelty free. And once you open it, the ties, like the shades, and you have this nice big mirror right here. Don't want to blind you. And then the shade names are on the inside of the palette. It also, when I shipped it, it was wrapped very nicely. I'm just going to like cover up my address and my name. It shipped like this, and it had this box right here that said Bad Habit, and it came with all of this bubble wrap, so it was nice and secure. And they sent it through the US mail, and it arrived to me within less than a week, and it was actually pretty impressive considering that Thursday was a holiday. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into some swatches of the palette for you. So one thing I just want to like point out, like when I do my swatches, like I'm sorry if you see in my videos that I might like jump edit or jump cut, and I'm really trying to make those transitions smooth, but I don't want you to think that I'm like amping up the swatches. It's just that I'm pretty particular about my makeup, and I only have so many fingers to swatch on, and I don't want to disrupt any other swatches by having that last color on my finger. Not to mention, I don't want to dip it into another shade, because I'm like pretty particular with my makeup about keeping it clean. So that's all I just wanted to say. So we're going to go ahead and get swatching these for you. So right here, we're going to try to swatch it here. Maybe I should take off my bracelets, because you know me, I'm like always at my elbow. Anytime I swatch something, it's crazy. Okay, so right here we have In Shared, which is a matte. Then we have Venomous. Then we have Pierced Heart. And we have Femme Fatale. This shade right here is like one of my favorites. And I actually have like an old collection with MAC with it. And like, I don't know, I haven't pulled out the MAC one that was like kind of like a loose pigment version. And I feel like this shade might have performed, just based off of my memory, that shade actually probably performs better. Like when I used it, I've used that shade twice because I've been like obsessed with it. So this shade is Paralyzed. And then you have Lovesick. You have Antidote. And then we have Intoxicated. Just going to smooth that out for you. Not sure if I had on my fingers very well. So, like I said, I'm really loving the color scheme of this palette. I think it was very fun. You know me, I love a good purple, pink. I love color. Like, you know, I like colorful palettes. I can't help myself. So for the next round, we have Chemistry. Then we have Deadly Dose. We have Lethal. This actually shade is like a glitter shade. It's very pretty. So if it looks chunky, that one has a lot of glitter on it. This one's a dual chrome, and it's called Nectar. And we're like at my ashy elbow. We have 3 more shades left. So now we have, let's see. Sorry guys, we're gonna flip over. We have Jealousy. And then we have Nightshade. And then we have Sting, which is like one of the other neutrals right here. So these are all the shadows. So I last swatched them for you, but I will insert a photo because I did like take some pictures of the palette before I started playing with it. of all the shades. So I would say like the shades performed very well. Like it was very easy to work with, and like for purples and pinks, like that is hard to do. I think this palette will actually like complement a wide range of people. Like you won't have a problem using it if you're fairer than me, or even if you're several shades darker than me. So I am really enjoying the quality of this palette. I think it is excellent quality, and for $16 you can't beat this. I think, you know, ColourPop is around the same, you know, price point. I think it performs like a ColourPop palette, or I don't know, maybe a step above. I wouldn't go so far. I don't know if I would say a step above, but I just want to like give you like a comparison. So we know like ColourPop is very consistent brand. So like if you're skeptical about this brand, but this palette performs very well. The quality is great. I did not have to do any manipulations. I didn't even spray any of the shadows. Any of them since I've used them, and I didn't spray when I used my look today. So I think it's worth checking out if you're like really into this color scheme and you've been looking for like maybe a berry tone palette, purple, pink, but everything else has been too mauvey for you. I think that this would like work. So go ahead and check out the demo and let me know down below what you think. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this demo. So we have the Pretty Poison palette here, and my eyebrows are filled in. I use the ABH brow definer, but today I used the shade soft brown, and I have my eyelids primed with my Urban Decay primer potion in the shade Caffeine. So like I said, I have been kind of wearing this palette. I've worn it twice now, so this is actually my third time using the palette, and I have no idea what I want to do today. I feel like that's just always me, but we're gonna go ahead. I have my Sephora Pro number 10 brush. This is for the crease, and I'm gonna go ahead with the shade Pierced Heart. Now there is a little bit of kick up in the palette. If you can see, this is like kind of, let's see, you probably can't even see it, probably won't focus on it, but there is a little bit of kick up, but nothing bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and with Pierced Heart, this is what it looks like on the brush. So you pick it up. I'm gonna go ahead and swoop this in the crease. And I'm gonna use back and forth motions, windshield wiper motions to go back in the crease. And this is just kind of like a softer color, and it just kind of sets the framework for our eyeshadows. Like you see it, but it doesn't pack too much of a punch. It just gives like a nice shade of lavender, mauvey, rose tones. So I have to say, like, you know, this is my third time using the palette now, and the other two looks I did with it were gorgeous, and they lasted a long time. I have a picture of one look, so I'll try to put that in the video. But so far so good. Did not have any problem working with these shadows, and as you know, like purples are so hard to deal with. So okay, I finished with the shade Pierced Heart. Like I said, there's a little bit of kick up. It's kind of going into the palette, but nothing bad. And then I'm gonna go ahead with this deeper matte right here. This is called Nightshade. I'm gonna use the same brush right here, tap it off, and I'm just gonna kind of go in a little bit lower, layering in those colors. And this is more of a darker lavender color. As you see, it just picks up a little bit darker right there on the end. Just going back and forth, and like the windshield wiper motions. Okay, and now I think I'm going to take the shade Jealousy right here, which is this kind of magenta shade, and it's so pretty. I've used it once already, and I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay what is this? Oh yeah, this is my Moon Dust. This is Urban Decay E210 brush right here, and this brush is actually really good for like shadows that are a little bit drier in consistency. Not that these shadows are drier, but foils, shimmer shades, things of that nature. And we're going to go ahead and put this shade in the inner corner, and look how easy that picks up. Literally, I just picked it up with my brush. You can see the pigmentation on the brush. So easy. And I'm just going to kind of carry that a little bit into the crease. Right there where I have that fold. And I'm just picking up a little bit more. I just kind of like to work in sections sometimes so I don't get too out of control. And I'm going to bring that shade over just a little bit. But I'm leaving this part of my eyelid blank. I'm just going to bring this over just a little bit. So now that you have on the inner part right here and on the outer part. And I'm just kind of going along. I have no idea where I'm going with this look, but I'm flowing. Literally, this is how I come up with my looks. I be like, oh, let me just drag it over, do what I feel, go with the show. And now for a shimmer shade on the lid, I do want to go in with, let's see, I don't know, I'm confused. Let's go in with this champagne-y shade. I have not used the shade Paralyzed. It's like a softer shimmer, and we'll see how we like that. I'm just going to use the same brush. I just wiped it off on my color switch, and I'm just going to pop this right here on this lid. Oh yeah. I'm liking how that looks. I'm just going to kind of gently blend that into that shade, which was Jealousy, in the crease. And there we go. We're pretty much done. Now, I do think I want to deepen up this little particular area. So I'm going to go in with my Pro Drawing Sephora brush. And this is the number 41. It has like a fine crease. And I'm going to take this color Intoxicated. I've used this also. This was a very nice purple. Purples like this could be hard to formulate. But I'm just going to kind of go up, and that's just going to give us a little bit more definition in that crease area. I'm going to take a little bit more on the brush. Going up. And I'm just actually angling it up that way. I'm not going to go down and bring it down, but I'm just going to angle it up right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my favorite little blending brush. And this is the MAC 213, 224, I'm sorry. That's not a 213. I don't know where I got that from. And I'm just going to go ahead and smooth this out. This one I got in the holiday set many years ago when I would recommend buying those sets. And I'm just going to kind of lightly make sure anything that's like, you know, not blended out on the sides from our transition color is blended out. It's a very smoky purple look, purple magenta look. I'm here for it. Okay, and then I'm going to take the color Nectar, which is a dual chrome like white base shimmer, and I'm going to still use my my Moon Dust shadow brush. I'm just cleaning off of my color switch so you can see it's clean. And then we're going to head and go in with Nectar. This color is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to put it a little bit in the inner corner just to give it a little... you see that? Look how pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, do my wing liner and my base, and I'll be right back. Alright, this is the finished look. What do you think about it? I think it turned out great. This is like my third look. As you can see, these shadows perform very well. They're very easy to use. So I do appreciate that. Let me know if you're going to pick up the palette. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so for my lipstick, I'm wearing the Lip Bar. And this is in the shade Prima Donna. And it looks like this is the lipstick I'm wearing. I have my Girl Lactic highlighter on, and then I use my NYX vinyl eyeliner and my Bad Girl Bang matte mascara, which will be listed down in the description bar. But let me know what you think about the look. Comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel. You know I would love to have you here with me. And I will see you very soon in a new video. Bye, YouTube.